Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video, it is episode 54 of the Underground Survival Series, featuring my spiders. Kind of curious, does anybody have any exotic pets like spiders or snakes or even lizards? Kind of curious. I mean, I've got goldfish. They're not exotic goldfish, they're just goldfish and they're gold. Believe it or not, you can get different colored goldfish, which then they're no longer goldfish. Anyway, getting into today's episode featuring my door open because it's incredibly hot in here. And if I close it, I physically can't breathe. Kind of looks like you go into a different dimension in there. Yeah, that dimension is known as my kitchen. I mean, the fridge dimension, right? So it's hot. Everybody, grab some water. Take a drink with me. And let's get into today's episode. So, for me to get today's episode out today, it took me quite some time because it's hot, and it's still very, very hot. And this aircon machine doesn't really work very, very well. So, anyway, let's start off by getting rid of the... No, we need to start with... we need to get rid of something. We can get rid of the torches for now. Let's put you over there. We need this bad boy. You. Get rid of you for the time being. Yeah, because we're in this area, things keep spawning. Spiders keep spawning. I believe on hard difficulty, you have the chance to get spiders to have special effects. Like, they can have speed. In some cases, I can't reach you. The spiders can be invisible. So, yeah. Hi. It's gonna take 2 hits. Nope. More? He's dead. I need to be able to put things inside of here. Let's just quickly put them inside of there. Do I have some more things in here? That's the one thing I don't like about this. It's the only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't really... I mean, I'm not dealing with these anymore, man. I'm over you guys. But anyway, hopefully you took the time to watch the last episode because in the last episode, we revisited an old build. So I've been messing around with the ceiling. So I have this world twice. Sometimes I will copy the world and just mess around with it in creative to see how designs work. I think a lot of YouTubers do that. In case you didn't know, that's what YouTubers do. I'm really impressed with it. People seem to like the build in the comment section, so thank you, everybody. Now, there's not too much I can do with this. Plus, it is pure and simply just a Skelly Bones farm. That's all it is, right? They come from this, they go down there, and they end up here. We need to still put up... I still need to link a hopper to this. Which means I might need to put a chest here. But I'm going to put some lights inside of there. Probably going to do like this. I've done this effect quite a lot. Do we have any more? We do not have any more stairs inside of there. Let's just get rid of that. I wasn't making a bar. I was making barrels. So we could get the barrels. And can we reach you? Alright, well, we're going to have to change this anyway. Because they are going to be... No, that one's already done. They're going to be... up here. I wish I had these soul ones, you know? You know, the soul fire ones? We are getting closer and closer to the nether update. Now, my whole entire inventory is a mess. I hate having a whole entire messy inventory because it's just not pretty. And you lose track of what you do and do not have. Do we have, though, any more spare lanterns? We have 2. Alrighty. 1 in there. 1 in there. There's not really too much I can do with that wall, but I want to brighten it up. So we still need to work with the ceiling. That's going to be enjoyable. Probably just going to use redstone lamps. It's the only thing that I could think of that would work pretty well inside of here. Before we do anything, though, I've been reading your comments, which I do all the time. Before we get to that, though, I am going to mine this whole entire room out, because that's going to be something else we're going to be working on. I read your comments all the time, and I literally read every single comment on pretty much every video that I release, because I love feedback. I love what you guys think of what I'm doing, what else I need to do, etc. So let's start off with one. The first one that kind of tickled me. This one's coming from Silent Streaks. How do you have 3 stacks of diamonds? When you play a lot of Minecraft... and you put a lot of time and effort into one world, the outcome can be very, very powerful. In this case, I have a lot of diamonds. So you got to take into consideration that I do have fortune, which brings me on to the next comment, which I really, really like, by the way. When you have fortune and when you're just in a cave all the time, because I live underground, you do a lot of mining. So finding diamonds really is not that difficult. It got to a point where I had more diamonds than iron or gold. I mean, I've got quite a bit of iron now and some over there as well. But I was leaving my diamonds in here because there was no point in me mining them because I already had like 30 levels. This brings me onto the Anvil Naming thing. So the first comment was that tickled me. The next one is this. Mason, Salem. Name the fortune pickaxe 3rd times a charm. I absolutely love that. And in case you guys don't know what he's referencing the fortune. Fortune has 3. 3rd times the charm. I really, really like that. Now, it's going to be, if we do 3rd times the charm, it's going to cost me 39 levels. But that's kind of the aim in today's video, is to try and get myself to 39 levels to do that. Now, I can probably easily do that with, in fact, we can easily do that. I know we can do that. I'm going to have to start off by doing the skeleton farm before we come back to this, though. But hopefully I can remind myself. And just so I don't forget in today's episode, because I'm honestly, I have the memory of my goldfish. Name pick before the end of the episode. No doubt I'm going to come back here at some point. No doubt I'm probably still going to forget. So let's crack on, because we got some crack-a-lacking to do in today's episode. So let's go back to the skeleton farm. Before we do that, though, dark room. How are you getting on? Still a lonely spider. Yeah, we're not friends, spider. I got plenty of you, and they're down below, and they're dead. And also something else I'm thinking of redoing is my zombie farm. Hey, I just think I could redo all my farms at some point. So we have 2 of these, and the reason why I've got these is because, well, we're in a skeleton farm, right? I feel like the composters would fit very well in here since it's bones, and skelly bones can be used for bone meal. But we need to start with barrels. So how do I do this? How do I implement this? So they're just going to simply go like this, right? I'm probably going to add like another ladder here. So when we do go to higher levels, we can go to them. But I'm going to have a whole row for each one. So we're going to need a whole row for bows, a whole row for arrows, whole row for bones. What else do you get from these guys? And a whole row from... So we're going to have to do 5 rows. 5 rows of barrels, which means we are going to have to make a lot more barrels. But we're going to make some more sticks, aren't we? So how many can we make here? So if we can make that and we do that, we can make 20... I don't know why on earth I just made that, but I just made that. We can make 21 of these. So as you guys can see, it gets quite high there. We're going to use these like here. You know what I'm saying? Right, the best way to do this, though, while we're doing this, is just to get it like this. 1, 2... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I know that's a lot of barrels. It is a lot of barrels. How do I like it? I mean, I don't not like it. It's probably the best way to explain it. It's just a great wall of barrels. I wish you could have different color ones of these, though. So where are the stairs? So for us to finish this, I'm gonna just like, I can't even do that, can we? Poop. See, I'm trying to, like, I want to do this, but it doesn't look very good with 2 layers, if that makes sense. It just looks terrible. That is not going to happen. And talking about it, this also looks terrible as well. So what we are going to have to do here, for the sake of this, is we're going to have to raise this so it looks like they're sitting on there. I don't know how... that's not too bad. It's not perfect, though. I've become really fussy when it comes to building now. You know, when like you become a big pro at building, you just get really fussy. I don't like this. See, it doesn't look as great now. It is a difficult one. We could always put full blocks in there and then still keep these inside of there, but I don't know. Then I feel like I need some item frames on here. But it's a really tough build to work with. Whoa, I don't want to go up there. But anyway, what I want to do here is instead of working the lines across, we're going to work lines down, right? So we'll start filling up the tops and we'll work our way down. There's a lot of spaces here, but I got a feeling we'll fill these with no problem at all. But I'd rather have for now, we're just going to have to leave it like this. Maybe you guys can give me some alternative design. We could always put some item frames on there. I don't know what else we could do, really. I have no idea. But that's what we've got. I think the barrel's fitting really well. Just the top of it does not. So I really need to figure out a design up here. So I'm going to try and work with that for a second. So I have kind of figured out something that I can do with this build. But we need item frames in order to do this. So the plan of action is to put item frames all the way up here. Across every single one. Just to signify which one's going to... I'm going to put one here and one here. I don't know what I'm going to put on them ones. But the idea here is... So we won't go bows to start off with. I'll say bones are probably the most common thing. So bone can go in this. That's a whole row of bones to start off with. Then I would say arrows are probably the most common when it comes to a skelly bones. Then I'm going to say bows, because the bows are. Then I'm going to say enchanted bows, because enchanted bows are. And then I'm going to say armor. We'll just go enchanted armor for now. In fact, we could probably do 2 sets of armors here. So we'll do 1 enchanted and 1 non-enchanted. And I feel like... What's the most common one? Well, I've got 2 of these. I've got 1 non-enchanted and 1 enchanted. So that means the whole row here. But we still need to get ourselves a couple more ladders. Let's just make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's make these 24. I mean, I can get up there kind of easily, right? Oh, can't put one there. That's okay, because I'm not going to use any more item frames there, so that's fine. So that goes there. It's just so we can get to the top anyway. That's just pure and simply for decoration. You should not have... Why, though, Minecraft? Why you got to do that? Barrels. Break like cardboard. There we go. I think it's just because we have our beacon activated. And then in these ones, I have no idea what I could do there. Maybe we could just change you. And how does the decoration of this look? It looks more like a beehive than it does anything else. That does not go there. That does not go there at all. I need to somehow attach this here. Just once we get the missing link between these two, then I'll be in a pretty good place. But like I don't know, it just doesn't seem to do it for me. I like the rest of the build. It's gonna look a lot better when it's lit up. Do we have any coal here? Did I already put coal in there? We already have the coal inside of there. That looks really good. I'm kind of happy with that. It's just the ceiling. We need to sort out my chests. So I'm gonna sort out the chests first. First thing I'm gonna get rid of. We need to keep my shooting star. First thing we need to do is get rid of all of these though. Right before we start doing that, because I'm gonna have to fill my whole entire inventory with garbage, so we can just start sorting this out. Okay, so believe it or not, most of these chests are just filled with building materials that I brought over myself. In terms of bows, all right, let me just show you guys real quick. So there, all right, so bones, not that many bones because I've been using my bones as we go along. Arrows, yes. Non-broken, broken bows. Holy cow! Enchanted, not much. Armor. This is non-enchanted armor. It's got a lot here actually. Believe it or not, there's quite a lot there. So I'm trying to keep them in order, to be honest. I don't want to have them in really weird. I don't know. They just seem looks a lot better like that, right? They're kind of together, and that goes inside of there. And then there's not really much of that. So yeah, now it kind of has some form of organization. Now what I need to do is break this and probably sort this out a little bit as well. To a point where we could probably gap of 2, and then that can go there as well, and then gap of 2. Just trying to sort out the basics within here. I didn't plan for this to take 2 episodes. I try and do some new things every single episode, but in some cases when it comes to things like this, guys, I want to make sure... Oh, I missed it. I want to make sure I get it done right. And I'm happy with it, because I don't want to have to keep returning to my builds. I don't need to add anything inside of there. Maybe I'll add a lantern over there. We do need to come back with a couple more lanterns. And what I am going to do is probably grab... How is this going to look? Upside down. So like there. Probably going to need to make one more. one of you. And then I can put, like, flowers on there or something. If I had a skeleton head, I'd put it on top of there. Because that would look pretty cool. I've left the roof to last because I hate the roofs. And I really, really still don't like this. Just these two. I just don't, there's just something about it I don't like. We could always, I mean, I could always just completely get rid of these. And I think I've got some spare barrels that we could probably introduce there. But this is the kind of thing where it's trial and error, right? Oh, trust me, we only have 3 left. Since it's a... It's going to be a close one to which ones I like most. Make some more barrels yet? We need to make 2 more? Nope. 1 and 2. This might actually be okay. I'm just saying it so I can get over it and move on. Right, 1 more barrel. Barrel. It's not too bad. It's just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to deal with it, right? It's just staying like that. Oh, and a crafting table. We do want to keep 1 in here, so we're gonna break you, place you, and then replace you. Probably should do the same on there though. I like things to be symmetrical. There we go. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We got disenchanting if we need to. We got smelting if we need to. We need to kill all of those guys. What I am gonna have to do though is this little area here needs to be sorted out. So what I'm gonna have to do here. This is gonna look a little bit messy now though, unfortunately. Is fix you and you. Because that's going to be a hopper and that's going to go into a chest. So let's kill these. Alright, so just while the skellies spawn, there's not too many of them. While they spawn, let's just fix this. I've got a lot more things from these guys. Holy smokes. These are going to produce a lot. So we're probably going to have to combine these at some point. Bones. And of course arrows. See how easy this is now that I have some form of organization going on. It's so much easier to work with. That's right? That's right. And then enchanted bow. We only got 1 of them. We're not going to end up with a lot of those. Not too much of a concern, to be honest with you. So, hopper, linked to a chest. So, we can probably start breaking these ones now. So, they're just pure and simply going to go like this. Hopper's going to go into that. So, it's all going to have to come back with me. Do we have enough to pick up these 2? Nuh-uh. We definitely don't. Let's go and get a hopper. And we are back in business. You in there. You come down. I know. It's not perfect, right? Also, I think this will be a little bit easier if we can use... Do we have any slabs? Ah, we don't. I just took them all back. Oh, well. Picking up all this stuff. Just wanted to use a slab, guys. Honestly, it's all I wanted to do. Well, that kind of stinks. I have to go and take this back first. Hold on, before we do go back, let me just show you guys what I'm going to do here. So we're going to have flower pot and flower pot, 1 in there, and a cacti inside of there. I don't know, it's just a feature. It kind of looks like eyes, and a nose. There's not much I can do here. I don't have upside down stairs that I can put inside of here. In fact, I could still probably keep that there. And put an upside down stairs there. That's one thing I needed to come back with, but I wanted to put a slab on here. Because as you can see, things are going to bounce around. I kind of don't want that to happen as much. I feel like when there's a slab there, it's less likely to happen, right? But at least it's starting to filter. But let's sort my inventory a little bit more here. Because it's a mess. I need to get some lanterns before I do the ceiling. Okay, so that's a little bit better. I could still keep the same design going on there, so they still feel the same. They're okay. Lantern goes inside of here. That's okay. So that's just the continuation of this wall. The only thing I now need to do is the ceiling. So I put my things inside of here, didn't I? So I'm just going to have to keep this redstone lamps. There's not too much I can do with this. Honestly, there's not too much I can do with this. So we are going to break you. No, we're not. We're not. We're going to place you in there. This is going to dangle down, right? I don't want the redstone to be visible. Let me just figure this out real quick. That's 2. We don't want to do 2. So that goes inside of there. I know you can use torches and stuff, but I already had these already ready. So we're going to have another one, which is going to... Is it 1 space? Yeah. So that's going to be broken. Let's just get our booties over it. Okay. We'll do it this way. You plus you. Exact same in this corner as well. Yep, I'm really using these to build up, huh? 1. That inside of there. And then we are going to have to do this one here. I know it's not... Oh, man. I know it's not the most attractive thing to look at when you straight come into this. That's just past me making... I mean, it's not too bad, right? It really isn't too bad. So, we have Slabus. Now, I've used a lot of spruce in this. Do we still have some more spruce on me? They might be in here. We do. Let's take these, right? So, you. And we don't need that many. I'm going to put the spruces on these. Not like that. Just like that. We reach you. And this one as well. No, that's the wrong color. Go. I just like the way the wood works with this, so that's why I've gone with that. Now, we're gonna have to change probably these. But what I am thinking of doing is like having these go around there. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna build it and show you, because it's really hard to explain. So I physically made this place like a maze, honestly. Right, so we need slabs. So I nearly finished it. This is like the idea in my head. I have no idea if the outcome of this is going to be good or bad. But I don't know. I just really wanted to work with something a little bit different in the ceiling this time. How high have we gotten there? We need to still keep this to about this level here. This is going to... I have, like, made a whole entire level here. Just so I can get from A to B. Man, I had to take out so many blocks here as well. And we have to contend with quite a bit of mess up top as well. But believe it or not, I'm actually out of blocks. Nope, we got 16 more. Okay, we're safe. So 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm going to tear it all down and show you guys. Because I wanted the ceiling to be a little bit different this time. Alright, so this is what the ceiling looks like. So yeah, it's a little bit more diverse. It's less square and flat. I know it's not perfect. It would have been better if that was also a gap of 2 and that was a gap of 2, just like them ones. But honestly, that's just tit for tat. I think it just looks so much cleaner like this. I've got these left. I don't know if I'm going to be able to place one up there, though, because of height reasons. think the only thing I'm going to be able to change here is going to be this. Just for pure and simply aesthetics. And just like that, my skeleton farm is now complete and upgraded. So yeah, maybe, I hope you like it anyway. See how easy it is to work with slabs, with the blocks on escaping here. We're level 30. We're nearly at the level 39, which is where we got to go to. Yeah, the thorns there. I know they're not all going to go inside of there, but they should mostly filter. Things that I need to take out. Well, I don't need arrows, so they can go inside of there. Apart from one and this. But blocks, they need to come home with me. So is my map and stuff. Alright, well, we're going to leave them inside of there for now and take this out and put you, come on, inside of there. I'll come back and sort that out in a second, though, because it's still, no, we don't need you. I need map. We'll come back and sort this out again in a minute, though. But yeah, let me know what you think about it down below in the comment section. I don't think I've missed anything. Let me just double check, though. So I kind of figured out the so-called kind of problem. You'll see in a second. But every time I go past these, I just can't pass up the opportunity to just get rid. Anybody like really, really scared of spiders? Anybody out there? There's a little bit of XP over there. It's not, nah, it's not too much. I'll go over there. And then you go back inside of there. So yeah, I figured out the problem. When we were sorting out this room, I put a lot of the stuff inside of here, right? It's still inside of there. But we're also gonna I'm gonna have to combine these bows, man. Like, look at this. I was gonna put this in a different room in the zombie one, but honestly, I might redo the zombie one. I don't know when, but I just feel like it could definitely do with being done. You don't need to go inside of there. You go in the enchanted ones. Leggings and booties, and then you go over there. Anything else inside of here? Nah. Yeah, I'm actually going to spend my time combining a lot of these bows. Otherwise, it's really going to annoy me. And just like that, peace of mind. Because I'll tell you what, it was starting to really, really bug me that we were getting so many messy ones. But, like, look at this, guys. We went from filling 3 to now having none of them. Oh, having 1. That's it. We can pick you up. This is now meant to be messy until I come and do it, like, maybe on a daily basis or weekly. Or however many days I decide to fix these. That's the plan to come back. I need 1 arrow, though. But, yeah, we're going to end up with a lot of enchanted stuff. That's all going to filter inside of here. So that's one. We need to get rid of these. This is another completion, another build completion. Even if it is a revisit, it's a completion. It's done. And I hope you guys are happy with it, because I'm not going back to it again. Yeah, we'll leave the spiders this time. Okay. The next plan of action. May as well get a little bit of it done today if I can, just to kind of get the outline of what I want to do in today's episode. I don't forget I need to do. In fact, before I actually forget, because I'm probably going to forget, I am going to get myself to level 39, and I'm going to rename my pick. The best way for me to do this is to get rid of everything I have on me and get myself some enchanted books. Let's go with these ones. I hope you appreciate that. For the name of my pick. 36 books. I better still be able to name my books. Name my pick. They don't go in there anymore. They go inside of there. These are not all disenchanted, by the way. Like, they're not. Fortune. So, that goes inside of there. So, they want it named as third times a charm. And they want it to be like... Please don't be too expensive. Okay, so it was third times... charm. I want to spell out how they've done it. So, third times a charm. I really like that name. Okay, so we now have a name for my pick. Yay! I didn't forget for once. Something I would usually do. Okay, so believe it or not, we don't have any time to waste. So what else I wanted to do in today's, well, at least begin in today's episode. I didn't know how long the skeleton farm was going to take. I know it's kind of taken like 2 episodes to get that done. Sorry about that. But when we need to do it, we need to do it, right? Any skelly bones, that's it, and the spooder. I'm after creepers, because fireworks and stuff. So next project is down here. It's going to be a tough one to build, though, because I'm not going to have much space to work with when it comes to space above me. But if we are at level... We're level 92 and 3727. So what I want to do is I kind of want to... See, this is going to be a tough one. We're going to have to thicken this wall by 2, right? Maybe even 3. So we're going to have to start here. It's just so we can start mining out a new section. Start new builds. I just got to be really careful because I don't really know too much of what's around here. Let's get some torches down because I can't see. So that works for there. And it's at this level. I would rather it be at this level, to be honest. Ooh. That is something you always have to watch out for. Holes, because we're quite far down, equal lava. But I got a feeling in this kind of area, we're going to find a lot. I'm going to keep it at this level. But this is going to be a brick wall, so we're going to have to fill that in. I want it to be too thick, so then we can change this wall if we need to change it. But this all, I don't know how high I'm allowed to go for, because I know... See, I can't go too high here. We might even need to go further down as well. What have I just broke? What have I just broke here? I can't. What did I break? Ah, that's what I broke. One of these things. Okay, well, we'll come back and fix that in a minute. So, yeah, I've got a lot of work cut out here for what I'm hoping to do. Where's the... What the... Okay, I was wondering what happened then. So, I'm going to have to... Let's just completely... No, begin to take this room out. Hey, a slime! How you doing, little slime? You meant to spawn in that room up top, not down here. So, we've hit a little bit of a problem. Yeah, I knew I was going to hit some problems, but we have officially hit a problem. Right here is stairs, right? Those stairs go down. They're literally them stairs right there. So, we're going to have to just completely flatten this room and then decide how I'm going to do it. So, in case you're wondering what I am doing right now, I'm planning on making this... Not just this, but this is going to be like the next... This is going to be the next start of projects. I want one to possibly be a treasure room. Because we've got treasures and I want them to be on show, but I want to start working in different areas now. Larger spaces. We've been quite claustrophobic in this series, right? With where we've been working. So I want to make sure we have space to build some new projects, but still be somewhat close to where we're at. You know, I don't want to have to go thousands of blocks away, hundreds of blocks away. I gotta be really careful with this, man. I gotta be really, really careful. Because they're my bees. So if anything, we're probably going to have to go down. Which, to me, isn't too much of a concern. I'm not too worried about having to go down. So just to give you a little bit of perspective of how big this is going to take. And how long it's going to take. And how big this room is going to be. It's going to be a physical come outside of here. And we are going to basically go all the way to that wall. And we'll talk about here. And then we're going to have to take out this whole entire section. So that's something I would probably do on stream. And in case you guys don't know, I stream this series as well on twitch.tv/ECKOSOLDIER. just to get like the stuff like this done, you know, in preparation for episodes. It's fun to hang out with you guys as much as possible, but I am stuck on a little bit of a situation here on how I want to do it, because there's right above there, that is my original honey section and bees and stuff, and the last thing I want to do is break that and then get really annoyed at me because they've been there for so long, and plus it took me so long to get bees, so I don't want to mess that up. But that being said, guys, today has been, I guess, another productive episode. I usually don't like to take 2 episodes to do 1 build, but if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. And in some cases, that's going to take me 2 episodes. If you guys have any suggestions on what we could do for names, or any suggestions on what we could do for builds, just let me know in the comments section. Have a great day, stay beautiful, and I'll catch you in episode 55. Catch you next time. Bye.